Hello everybody and welcome to today's State by State. Today we are featuring the state of Alaska. Alaska was admitted to the Union on January 3rd, 1959. It is the largest state in the Union and covers a total area of 663,268 square miles. Alaska is both the furthest west, furthest north, and furthest east, technically, of all of the states in the United States. The reason why Alaska is considered the furthest eastern state is the fact that the Aleutian Islands are over the 180th meridian. But the international dateline was drawn west of the 180 degree to keep the whole state and thus the whole North American continent within the same legal day. Alaska's estimated population is 710,249. With the amount of area that Alaska takes up, that equals out to about 1.26 persons per square mile, making it the lowest population density out of all of the states in the U.S. This is the Alaskan flag. It actually shows the Big Dipper and Polaris, also called the North Star. It was adopted on May 2nd, 1927. The state bird of Alaska is the willow ptarmigan, which is a type of grouse. It is also known as the willow grouse and the red grouse. It has two different plumages. One is a brownish color to blend in with the forest, and the other one, their winter plumage, is white to blend in with the snow, as seen here. The state tree of Alaska is the Sitka spruce, Picea sitchensis. This particular evergreen grows to be almost 330 feet tall with a trunk diameter that can exceed 16 feet. It is the largest species of spruce and the fifth largest conifer in the world. It's also the third tallest conifer species. The name is derived from the community of Sitka in southeast Alaska. An interesting fact, the Wright brothers flyer was made using Sitka spruce wood. The state flower for Alaska is not technically a single flower, but instead a genus of flowering plants called Myosotis, also known as forget-me-nots. The state fish of Alaska is the Chinook salmon, also known as the king salmon. It is the largest of the Pacific salmon species. Every year, the salmon come from the Pacific Ocean back to the freshwater lakes, rivers, and streams where they were born to spawn. And now for some interesting facts about Alaska. Juneau, the capital of Alaska, is the only continental state, i.e. every state in the U.S. but Hawaii, which is an island, that has no roads leading to it. The only way to get into Juneau is either by boat or by plane. Alaska has a state sport. It is dog sledding, which makes sense considering that the Iditarod takes place in Alaska. It also makes sense that the state dog, the Alaskan Malamute, is a sledding dog that is often used in dog sledding competitions. If you were a student in elementary school before 2015, you might remember hearing about Mount McKinley, the highest peak in North America. In 2015, the name was officially changed on the federal level to Denali, which is what it had been known as in Alaska since 1975. Denali is the highest mountain peak in North America with a summit elevation of 20,310 feet. Denali sits in Denali National Park and Preserve, which is an American national park and preserve located in the interior of Alaska. It is 4,740,911 acres for the park, and an additional 1,304,242 acres for the preserve. Denali National Park and Preserve has several different biomes to explore. There is a mix of forest at the lowest elevations, a mixture of deciduous taiga and tundra at the middle elevations, and glaciers, snow, and bare rock at the highest elevations. There are many different kinds of animals you can see in the park, ranging from moose to Arctic fox to bears to wolves. And now for the Alaskan authors. As a reminder, the authors must have been born in, raised in, or lived a significant amount of time in the state of Alaska. And here we go! Well, I hope that everyone enjoyed this state-by-state video about Alaska. Next week, Arizona. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get updates from Clinton Public Library whenever we post a new video, whether it's a craft video, a story time video, or one of these state-by-state videos. Thank y'all, and y'all have a nice day.